How's it going, guys? I want to show you today how to answer Decem Quaestiones Latine. Literally, it says 10 questions in Latin. So I want to show you how to answer these questions in Latin. I put directions here. Responde Latine. Answer in Latin, please. So I want you to follow my directions to the letter. And maybe you'll even have to type them into an Edpuzzle, but these are pretty straightforward once you get the hang of them. So let's take a look at the first direction here. Copy the entire Latin sentence except for the highlighted question word. So I'm going to do this first one with you so you'll understand what to do on your own. The first question is, ubi sunt Faustus Gisco et celer. So what I'm going to do is copy the entire Latin sentence except for the highlighted question word. So that means this whole part of the sentence is going to be the introduction to my answer. Because I'm lazy, I'm just going to do this. And there I have my sentence copied except for the highlighted question word. Since this is the answer to the question, I'm going to put a period at the end. Now I have to think to myself, how do I answer the question ubi? And for that, you have to remember what the word ubi means. And the word ubi means where. So how do I answer this? You actually have to go to your Latin text to get the answer. And so you'll notice in your Latin text, it says, Faustus Gisco et celer sunt, and then I have the phrase in foro boario. That is the name of a place in foro boario. And that actually would answer the question, where? So to answer this question, I'm going to use the phrase in foro boario. And that's going to be the answer to my question. So ubi, I'm going to just write here in foro boario. And that is the complete answer to the question. Now, you may be asking, are we permitted to switch the words around to make it look more like the sentence in our story? And the answer is absolutely. You could even just copy the sentence that's in the story. Faustus Gisco et celer sunt in foro boario. But you guys know, in Latin, those two sentences are exactly going to be the same. So this one, in foro boario, is the answer, and that is intact down here. The word sunt is here, right? And then my sentence subject, Faustus Gisco et celer, also exists up here. So good luck. Let me know if you have any questions, but that's how you do this skill. First, copy the sentence, right? The entire Latin sentence except for the highlighted word. And if you look at the rest of the sentences, you'll see that I highlighted them for you. Is there something here that you might need help with? Maybe number 4. Here's a bonus. Maybe number 4, we remember the word cum means with. So the whole question word means with whom? With whom? And so the answer to this question should say with somebody. The word quae we may not recognize in the plural, but that's just the plural of quid. and it's something called neuter. So this is actually going to mean what things. So the answer to that question will be things, but there will be more than one. And don't forget, nay introduces a yes or a no answer. So your answer would have to begin with either yes or no. And how do we say yes in Latin? Yes would be ita vero, and no would be minime. Okay, so that's a hint for numbers 4, 5, and 6. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will see you in class. This is Mr. P signing off, WBCH BC High Radio.